What's up, dudes? So when I look back on the finished drawing a few hours after I finished it, I was all like, eh. I mean, it's alright, I guess, but it looked like the way I wanted it to look like, you know? When I started looking back at some of the footage I recorded for this video, I realized I actually painted over the expression of disgust she had back during the sketch phase. It's probably one of the most important parts of the drawing for me too. I squinted her eyes and gave her those little angry wrinkled things to give her that expression, implying, I was summoned by scum like you! And I guess I kinda lost it when I went to the rendering. That's why I always find it's a good idea to go back to the sketch every once in a while just to get an idea of what your intentions were like with the drawing in the first place. Maybe I should go follow my own advice for once. Maybe I should go hang myself too. So Jeanne just ended up looking bored and disappointed instead of disgusted. In the end, I just had to go and fix it. She's my fate grand order waifu after all, and I can't just leave her hanging like that. Usually I don't like going back to drawings after they're done, but for this one I had to since it felt like the soul of the drawing was gone. It still doesn't really look much like the sketch, but I guess it's a little better than it was before. Not like that's much of a tall order or anything. While I was fixing her expression, I went ahead and added in a levels adjustment just to make the drawing pop a little bit more. The drawing was always intended to use contrast to put focus on Jeanne's face, but the levels kinda just made her face brighter and everything else darker, so it made the focal point even more of a focal point than before. One thing I've been studying in oil paintings and stuff recently is minimalism, how to put less details into the parts that are less important. Since the focus of the drawing was her face and armor, I left a bunch of the other places less detailed. I tried doing that with her head armor in particular. The part of it that was in shadow was left completely unrendered, while the lit part was real vague shapes and defined designs. I don't really know if it worked or not. Either way, it's probably better than her hand and her crotch here. They just started merging into each other after a while, and it's all just a big clusterfuck now. And if you already noticed that, then fuck you, pedophile. I'm the only one who's allowed to look at the thighs of tasty little girl! I don't know, I see a lot of oil painters doing things like that, so I thought it would be a good idea for me too. I completely winged the background though. I had always planned on having one, but I never expected to use some sort of discounted limited blade works. It's really weird how it happened too. I just put down a brown color and added in a bit of a gradation. I put in some shapes in the sky and then popped in some mountains, tossed in some atmospheric perspective, and added some clouds, and that's just about it. It helps that it was in monochrome. Probably would have really sucked to do a really detailed drawing, even if it is for my fake grand order waifu. I'm definitely going to be using monochrome backgrounds more from now on though. Pretty effective way of getting decent results while putting the minimum possible effort. I pretty much used one brush for the entire drawing. It's a real chunky and textured chalk brush I've been real fond of lately. I used it to draw that really gay picture of Arch I did to celebrate Singles Awareness Day, and I've been using it a lot ever since then. I like to switch brushes pretty often though. The drawings before this were drawn with my elliptical abortion brush. Before that it was done with my elliptical hard brush. Before that it was done with my natural paint brush. Honestly, brushes don't matter though. I suck even with professional brushes. Speaking of sucking though, I'm gonna go drink some battery acid. I'll see you guys again if I make it.